All right, what's up, everyone? Happy Sunday, and we are back with another Sunday simple health tip just to kind of help you. Hopefully, if you've been watching, I don't know if you maybe you haven't, but again, these are just simple things you can start doing or start working on and creating that habit. Again, it's not going to happen overnight. They're not superly complex or things that are superly, I mean, anything can be difficult to get going and get in the habit of doing it, especially when we're trying to break bad habits or poor habits that we had. But these aren't overly complex or just something that is just super hard to do in that term. Yes, it's hard in the fact that you got to get in the habit of doing it, but it's not, I don't know, you get what I mean, I think. It's not complex, I guess is the best way to put it. So let's brighten it up a little bit there. No sun outside, so we might as well brighten it up in here. But again, and I am a fan of eating high protein, especially if you're active, you're trying to be athletic for life. You want to eat high protein, and high protein is gone overboard these days with all the crap. Watch some of my other videos. I talk about all the stupid stuff you see, the high protein cereal or high protein bread or high protein water or all this other dumb stuff, high protein pretzels and ice cream. And I've tried half the stuff when I was young and dumb and thought that was health food. It's not. It's just junk that is marketed as health food to try and get your money when you could actually just spend your money on actual food. And that's the main thing is eat real food and real protein. So your meats, your fish, your dairy, egg whites. Eggs have protein, but I mean if you're looking for just strictly mainly protein, egg whites is where you're gonna get it. The eggs have not a ton of protein for the calories on it. There's a lot more. There's fat in there too, but we want to eat fat too, and that's a whole nother thing. But today we're just gonna talk about protein and high protein and how to get more protein because so many people struggle with eating a decent amount of even the new food guidelines. They recommend more protein than what has been in the past, which is good. And most people, especially people I see when I come in and working with me, they don't eat nearly enough protein, and they're trying to be active and build some muscle and burn some fat and get healthy. We need protein. It's a building block. It helps build muscle, helps maintain muscle when we're trying to lose fat, and it's just a building block for your body with those amino acids. So you want to get a good quality protein, and as I was saying, not all protein is created equal. Not all food is created equal. The protein bars, all the high protein health foods are not quality protein for the most part. Again, just look for your meats, your vegetable, or not your vegetable. I mean, yes, there are vegetables sources, but again, they're not high protein. You have to eat a lot of broccoli or a lot of even the higher protein plants like beans and stuff. You still have to eat a ton of them, and you're getting a lot of other calories from carbs and stuff like that, which is not a problem. But if you're looking for just actual protein, meats, dairy, fish, egg whites, those things are your best bets. And they're going to be like the complete protein for the most part too. So, but if we're trying to get more protein, here's a simple tip, and that is just have protein with every meal. Every time you eat, have some source of protein, whether it's some lean ground beef or a steak or chicken or salmon or tuna or some other fish or some bison or elk or egg whites, whatever it may be. Greek yogurt, there's your snack right there. Cottage cheese, there's another good high protein snack that you can just grab a container, eat it right there, right from the container. If you're like me, cottage cheese, blueberries, peanut butter. You maybe seen my recipe before. That's my one of my go-to snacks right there. Sounds weird, tastes great. But have some sort of protein at each meal, and it's good if you want to, because protein is going to help you feel more satiated. Start your meal with that protein. Eat that protein first, because that's going to fill you up, so you're not as going to overload on the other food. So eat that protein first. Protein, most of the time, protein's going to, if you're eating meat or things like that, you have to chew it, so that's going to take a little bit longer to eat than just the like the Greek yogurt or cottage cheese. You don't really have to chew. So if you're looking to put on some weight, those are some good sources right there. If you're looking to lose some weight, eat the proteins you have to choose more. But the main habit here today is have protein at each meal. And if you're tracking your amount of protein, that's gonna be different for everyone. It's gonna be different between how much protein you're eating a day. If you need 200 grams, and you have 5 meals a day, boom, break it up, shoot for that many per meal. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I think it's more so, yeah, you probably don't want to eat 150 grams in one meal and then 50 the rest of the day. That can probably cause a little bit of issues. Not the whole thing, but with the magic of how much protein your body can absorb and use for muscle protein synthesis at a time. But more so just like it's going to be hard to digest all that food and eat that much in one sitting. So I think it's good to have it evenly spread out as much as possible. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to overanalyze and be neurotic about, oh, I have to have exactly 30 grams per meal or whatever it may be. No, just, again, it's probably best if you have closer to even rather than one small here, one small there, than one giant one full of protein at the end of the day or whatever you have it. Just to make your body just be easier to eat that way. So, but have protein with each meal. If you're tracking, yeah, you can split it up kind of evenly. If you're not tracking, just use your fist, the fist method, the hand measure method. Protein's a palm, so a palm size portion, at least a palm size portion with each meal you have. That's a good way to go if you're just tracking that way. Use the hand measure method. Or if you're just eating intuitively and just have protein, like I said, a chicken breast, some ground beef, a steak, some tuna, a piece of salmon, a bowl of Greek yogurt, a bowl of cottage cheese, some egg whites, whatever it may be. Again, just include that with each meal, and that's part of a well-balanced meal. Each meal, you have your protein source, you have your carbs, and you have your fats. And again, there's times maybe like after a workout you don't want fats or anything, but that's a whole nother thing. So have protein in each meal. Simple habit. Get in the habit of doing it. Whether it's a snack, whether it's a bigger meal, just have your protein. Eat that first. You're going to feel better. You're not going to eat as much typically. So there is your simple habit on this Sunday Simple Habit from Tag Performance and Nutrition. Again, I'm Trevor Gutting with Tag Performance and Nutrition. And thanks for watching. And be athletic for life. Eat your protein at each meal. Thanks, guys.